Alright, let's dive into this rugby drama, because it's heating up faster than a scrum on a summer day. So Victor Matfield, the legendary Springboks captain, has just dropped some hot takes about the upcoming All Blacks clash, and honestly it's got me thinking. Here's the deal. Matfield predicts Rassie Erasmus will start Manie Libbok at fly half, but personally I think there's more to this story than meets the eye. First off, what makes this really interesting is the timing. The Springboks are just 2 weeks out from facing the All Blacks, and the fly half position is still up in the air. I mean, come on, this is the kind of uncertainty that keeps fans like me on the edge of their seats. But here's where it gets juicy. Matfield would rather see Sacha Feinberg-Mngomezulu in that number 10 jersey. Now why does that matter? Because Feinberg-Mngomezulu was the go-to guy at the end of 2025, but he's been sidelined with an ankle injury. He just made his comeback against Argentina, and while he looked a bit rusty, Matfield's defending him like a true teammate. In my opinion, this isn't just about who starts the game. It's about the bigger picture. Feinberg-Mngomezulu's return is a test of his resilience, and Matfield's backing him because he sees potential. But here's the kicker. Matfield thinks Erasmus will go with Libbok instead. Why? Because Libbok started against England in July, and that was pretty much the Springboks' strongest lineup this year. From my perspective, Erasmus might be playing it safe, sticking with a guy who's already proven himself in a high-pressure situation. One thing that immediately stands out is Matfield's analysis of Feinberg-Mngomezulu's performance against Argentina. He points out the kicking game was off, especially those high bombs that went too far. What many people don't realize is that kicking accuracy can make or break a game, especially against a team like the All Blacks. Matfield's not just criticizing. He's offering a nuanced take, acknowledging the rustiness while still seeing the potential. If you take a step back and think about it, this is classic Matfield, always looking for the silver lining, always believing in the players. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Matfield wants Handré Pollard on the bench. Now, Pollard's a double World Cup winner, and having him as a backup is like having a secret weapon. This raises a deeper question. Is Erasmus willing to take that risk? Personally, I think Pollard's experience could be a game changer, especially if the Springboks find themselves in a tight spot. What this really suggests is that Erasmus has options, and the decision he makes could define the series. A detail I find fascinating is Matfield's insight into the Argentina game. He mentions the physicality of the Pumas, and how the Springboks struggled with handling errors at critical moments. What makes this really interesting is how it ties into the bigger trend of rugby today. Teams are getting more physical, more disciplined, and every mistake is punished. If the Springboks want to beat the All Blacks, they'll need to clean up those errors and fast. So here's my closing thought. This fly-half debate isn't just about who starts the game. It's about trust, potential, and strategy. Matfield's backing Feinberg-Mngomezulu because he sees a future star, but Erasmus might play it safe with Libbok. Either way, this series is shaping up to be a tactical battle, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. What do you guys think? Who should start at fly-half? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're as hyped for this series as I am.